is the Holomovement? It's actually quite simple because it's right there in the name. It's where we move as a whole. Now, right now, you are connected to everybody you would love to help and all the people that you would love help from. In fact, they might even be here together.
Yay.
In this room. Now, Einstein didn't like this idea. He said, no. This is spooky action at a distance. But these three gentlemen, 3 years ago, won the Nobel Prize for quantum entanglement. And so we now know that we are connected, even though distance is between us.
Yeah.
Now, 5% of the universe is matter, is atoms. And 95% is this extra space where energy is flowing. What they don't often talk about is what moves this energy is meaning. Now, it took us 150 years to wrap our heads around the paradigm shift that the Earth was not the center. But I think that this paradigm shift is going to be much easier because you guys all grew up watching Star Wars. Yoda has told us to go inside and unlearn, and that energy is a field created by all living things. My name is Zenka Caro. My purpose is to make the impossible possible. 7 years ago, I founded a nonprofit, LightNet, as a think tank to research consciousness. And I put citizen scientists at the helm of this to take what we knew from books and bring it to our lives. And we do spoon bending to bend our limiting beliefs. Took rice experiments to my child's preschool.
Yeah.
And this is actually what happens.
Is that good?
Energy flows and connects with matter. We've manifested rockstar parking with 96% success rate. Manifested purple cars for my son. Even bright green cars. And this is spooky love at a distance. Great. I found a book one time that said that only 10% of people in the world were living their purpose. And a statistic that said 75% of people died with the same regret, that they lived the life that others expected of them and didn't find the meaning within. So this is how it works. Meaning is what matters to you. And that is what ignites this wave into matter. So we began a collaboration with the Holomovement to fix this problem, to help people find their meaning and their purpose with ease and grace. And we interviewed 100 incredible people to look for a pattern. And the core research findings are that purpose isn't something we chase. It's something we discover when we stop pretending. And raise your hand if you've ever hit a wall in your life. Yep. Well, we discovered that there's 7 stages that all of the people went through, whether they were from Japan or South America, and it starts with disruption, collapse. It doesn't start with clarity. It starts with divorce, layoffs, confusion, disillusionment. And sometimes it starts with awe and beauty. And that's what we're hoping to do to all of you in the next 3 days. The second stage is inward listening. In that silence, after everything falls, there's this tiny whisper telling you to be someone you have no idea how to become. Most people run and glue everything back together louder and faster than it was before. But if you stop, and they listen, and they have dreams, and they cry in the car, and they experience this inner listening. And a few of these people reach stage 3, which is to take this fragile inner voice and act on it, to make a decision, to move forward. And there's no guarantees at this point. There's no promises, there's no roadmaps. But the decision has been made to act, even though it's scary to listen to that voice inside. And the 4th stage is where that purpose becomes visible. Tiny, tiny baby steps. Because there's no grand outcomes. No one is showing up to the event. It's not polished, it's not finished, it's not celebrated. But those tiny steps are made. And soon the tree bears fruit. And the purpose starts to overflow and help other people do what you have done. And this is where the resonance starts flowing. In stage 6, you no longer are striving for achievements. You just are that thing. It's no longer what you reach for. It's what you exhale.
Yep.
So this spiral keeps going in life, where you deepen your listening, new decisions, new actions. But the 2 most important days of your life are the day you're born and the day you're on one. But in all these 100 people that we researched, nobody did it alone. And I want to share with you the cohorts that went through our 8-week Holomovement Purpose Lab and listen to what they have to say.
Is that when we are living as our highest self, we are contributing to the collective. We're contributing to the quantum field. We're contributing to collective consciousness.
Joining Purpose Lab, I was thinking that maybe I can learn something with like a sort of workshop or sort of course where I can gain and learn and practice. But when I join, I see that there's a world of things. There is so much big.
To learn from each other, with each other, and to have all these amazing guides, to just, the experiences are almost indescribable, like the feeling of love.
Well, I literally fell in love during Purpose Lab.
Just taking one little step, right? Like, let me make a flyer for my personal styling business, and I made it.
Or in one word, I can say this Purpose Lab just give me to go to inside myself, to discover myself.
It literally pulled a mirror image of who I was becoming into my life in a beautiful, sacred love.
Being your highest self, living as your truest self, is a gift to everything and everyone around you.
The people that run Sidonia were like, let's collaborate. I was like, yeah.
And so you start falling in love with life, you start falling in love with you start falling in love with everything.
Yeah, so yeah, things are just lining up. They're just
Beautiful.
So you can find the stories of these incredible, courageous people every week on our TV show and podcast. In fact, on Monday, Paulette Pike will be our featured guest. So we also have teams of 8 to 12, where in 8 weeks we have 90% success ratio, helping people find their purpose. And we also have impossible to possible coaching, in case you know what it is, but if you need some support. Imagine a world where people didn't chase purpose, they aligned to it, where clarity came not from control, but surrender. Because the whole movement wants everyone to experience this magic. It's where you have energy when you wake up. It's synchronicities. It's chills. That's what happens when you're on purpose, because meaning creates matter. And the pro tip here is the easiest way to activate that big energy field is through love. And that's why we always say Holomovement is love in action. When we do all these things with love and meaning and joy, incredible things happen. If you'd like to know more about our research, we have a session tomorrow on Sunday. Now, the Holomovement is more than a movement. It's a pattern that people have been noticing across communities, consciousness, countries. It's where people rise up like this in purpose and connect and pull others with them. And it's incredible because it doesn't take that many of us. 7,000 people praying for peace caused months of crime of reduction in Washington, D.C. Alone we can do so little. Together we can do so much. We're not here to play small. In this world of the titles of people that have answers, it's built by people who know and listen with God. We lose them.